everyone, welcome to my chaotic kitchen where I am going to be preparing jollof rice. My daughter requested my signature jollof rice, so that is what I'm going to be making for her today. This is more like a quick and easy jollof rice, but we're going to be using the oven for it, and also I marinated the chicken, so I'm going to be using the chicken stock for the jollof rice. I am not going to show the process of the marinating of the chicken because that has been done, and I did that about 4 hours ago, so that's enough for it to get cooked. But come on, let me show you how I make this quick and easy jollof rice. If you don't have fresh tomatoes, just canned tomatoes, canned tomato sauce, that's what I'm going to be using. Come on, let's cook. Let's cook. Here is my marinated chicken. I'll go ahead and put that in the pot for it to cook. So when I marinated this chicken, I used some bouillon powder, thyme, garlic, and salt, and a little bit of oil in it. And this has been marinating for about 4 hours. Go ahead and cook that. I want to cook that so that I can get the stock. It's the stock I'm going to be using for the jollof rice. Spread this out. And also add some water because we need to make chicken stock. Growing up, we made sure you don't miss out on everything. You have to make sure you have everything in the bowl, in the pot. So this is the stock I'll be using. Let's let that cook. Put my lid on. I'm not going to let the chicken cook all the way, because I'm still going to put this in the oven to go ahead and make the sauce I'll be using for the jollof rice. Go ahead and cut up my onions, because onions is kind of like the base, one of the base for the jollof rice. Sometimes it's easier for me to cut up my onions like in a very clean manner, but I know some people are so particular about how they cut the onions. For me, I don't care. I just cut it. It depends on the food I'm cooking though. If for jollof rice, I know like at the end of the day, I'm not even going to see that onions in the rice anymore because of all the cooking and the frying, the sauteing and all of that. So I know I'm not going to see any. Like I told you, welcome to my chaotic kitchen. You can hear somebody singing in the background. Yes, my kitchen is filled with chaos. Okay, now we're done with the onions, so we're going to go ahead and start frying it. I'll get my canned tomatoes. I'm going to be using 2 canned tomatoes. Like I said, I'm going to be using 2 of these canned tomatoes. But my pot is drying up. I'll be adding some oil into this pot. My chaotic kitchen, I do not measure. I just go as my heart leads. So whenever I feel like it's time to stop, I stop. But once the oil is like hot enough, I'll put the onions. But while that is going on, I'll go ahead and check on the chicken. Like I said earlier, because I'm going to be air frying some of this chicken. Oh, I decided I'm going to put it in the oven together with the rice. So this is like a pre-cooking of the chicken. So I'll put back the lid on because this is not ready. And I'm going to go ahead and concentrate on the sauce, the stew, or the stew base for the jollof rice. Now I can hear my oil almost like starting to talk to me. I'll go ahead and add my onions. See, the oil is not hot enough, but it's still hot nevertheless. So I'll let these onions fry a little because we want it to be translucent. It's funny how sometimes it's like we just want to just stick to like cooking things from the scratch, but at the end of the day, it's like we still lean towards using canned food. But at the end of the day, like even it's scientific. We just had somebody drop something here. Remember I said, welcome to my chaotic kitchen. So I would let this onions cook, as we were talking about canned food and fresh food. Fresh foods are good, but some of these canned foods, they are, okay, she said that it's not somebody, it's her. Her name is Zara. So Zara did that, okay? She just spilled a whole plate. She just spilled a whole plate of crackers. So now I'm trying to get my tomato sauce ready. I don't know why I'm so in a hurry to put it in the pot. Like, why am I so in a hurry to cook? Whew. Because my kitchen is chaotic. I have tried several times. Let me tell you where this name chaotic came from. Because I have tried several times to be aesthetic when I cook, but guess what? It never works out. Like, I cannot, for the life of me, keep a quiet kitchen. Like, my son is crying in the background. You can hear that. So I try so hard. Like, when I go online, I try to get inspiration from other content creators, like those people with silent, the houses are very quiet and they are cooking and you love the rhythm and everything. But at the end of the day, when I try to recreate that, it never, it never works out for me because why? I have kids. And when you have kids that are home, you cannot chase them away. You cannot tell them, you know what, go to your room and lock yourself up until I'm done cooking. No, you cannot. But you get to involve them. So that's the reason why I went ahead to say, you know what, I'm just going to skip to my chaotic kitchen. And now it's time for me to add my tomato paste. I'm gonna cut out some fluff, just a little bit of fluff, but not too much. And that way, so that I don't like keep you guys boring or keep you guys glued to my to the video for a long time that you might lose interest. So, and the goal is for me to keep the videos maybe to about 10 to 15 minutes max, because you know when you cook like this, it takes over an hour. But to max it down, just to remove the fluff, I'm going to just make it 10 to 15 minutes. All right, our chicken is almost done, and I am going to go ahead and put that in the air fryer. I changed my mind. At first I said I was going to put that in the oven, but now I changed my mind. I'll put it in the air fryer. Okay, now it's time for me to go ahead and add my spices. I'll be using some bouillon powder. Like I told you, I do not measure. I just go ahead and put until my spirit tells me to stop. And I have never made any mistake since I started spicing my food that way. I just go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Some thyme. Adding some bay leaf, about 3 bay leaves. Garlic powder. Some people prefer to use fresh garlic, but I don't have fresh garlic right now. So next I'm putting some curry. And lastly, I'll be putting some paprika. I don't know, paprika just makes everything better in my own way. And give it a good mix. Go ahead and let this cook some. I will be using 4 cups of the long grain rice for the jollof rice. Normally, I always use the basmati rice for jollof rice, but I do not have that at the moment. So I'm going to be using the long grain rice. For me, long grain rice doesn't give me the same flavor as basmati rice does. So, but this is what I have at hand today. And I always like to wash my rice with hot water because it's going to the oven. So I want the hot water to start the cooking process. Just gonna wash this. Sometimes I let it soak for a little bit because like I said, it starts the cooking process, but I'm not going to do that today. I'll go ahead because I am running against time. I'm trying to cook very fast so I can attend to my family. Zara, you're going to fall. This is the last, because I already washed it about 3 times. So this is the last time I'm washing it to take out some of that starch from the rice. And the sauce, the stew is almost done. Okay, we are done washing the rice. And now it's time for us to go ahead and assemble the rice in the baking tray. This is the baking tray I'm going to be using today for this. So I go ahead to add the rice in the baking tray. And then I know there's little water left in it, but that's okay because we still need some of that water. And next we'll be adding our stew. So this is our stew that has been cooking. Ooh, look at that steam. I'll go ahead and add the stew base to the uncooked rice. The whole deal is not to add all the stew, is to add it in batches, because what if the stew is too much? And not to forget our chicken stock. So this is that chicken stock which we had from the chicken. So now we're mixing that up. So I feel like I want to add another tomato sauce to this. Just a little bit, not too much. All right, I mixed this up and I'm going to go ahead and taste this. Make sure the salt is okay. If the salt is not okay, then I'll be adding more salt to this mix. I feel like everything is perfect. I don't have to add anything more to this. It usually cooks between 40 minutes, but sometimes my time is usually off. It's going in the oven. I have this marinated beef, which I'm going to air fry. We're going to be having this with the jollof rice as well. And our beef is ready. It's juicy and also delicious. Right here. Ooh. Ooh, final reveal. Look at this, guys. Okay, it's finally done. Now we're going to see if it's soft enough. This is perfect. All right. Ready to eat?
I'm ready.
Cause I am.
I am too.
Starving. We are ready. See, Zara could not wait. She's already digging in. Look, we have a taster. We have someone tasting the food for us. So Zara, what do you say about the rice?
It's delicious.
It's what?
Delicious.
Delicious, and you cannot wait for it to be served in the plate. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is the rice. The rice is ready. And we have the chicken ready. This is the chicken, and the beef was ready as well. So we'll go ahead and serve this. But thank you guys so much for watching our video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our videos. We love to make videos. I love to entertain y'all. Oh, she's back again. Okay now. Where's your plate? Let's dish it. Dishing the rice. So. Ooh, sorry. And here it is. Jollof rice, my signature jollof rice and chicken. When you do not have the time to make a full circle jollof rice like how it's made. But this is it. Okay, this is the one with the beef. Like I said, my husband, he doesn't want beef. This is his share. Mine is gonna have beef and chicken because I do not discriminate. Okay, let's go eat. Let's go eat.